Hey, what's up, everyone? Greetings and salutations. You are now watching Timeless Gamer, where the games and bodies may grow older, but our gaming experiences will forever remain timeless. We are now live in Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And to all of you guys who are still not aware, you can still catch our previous episodes by going to the YouTube channel of Timeless Gamer. So it's Timeless Gamer Show, and you can also listen to us in all of the major audio streaming platforms out there by searching Timeless Gamers Show. Previously, on the Timeless Gamer Show, so we discussed a few games that were released exclusively for the PAL and the Japanese regions. Um, a few
Yep.
a few Sega Mega Drive games, a few Super Nintendo games, PlayStation 1 games, and a PlayStation 2, among other things. So if you are a bit curious on what games that we have mentioned, check those you can check that out by going to those websites and sites that I have mentioned earlier. So for today's episode, just a little bit of a casual discussion. It's all about the announcements, the broadcast even made by the big three gaming companies out there, namely Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox. I think it was just a few weeks ago that Nintendo Direct and the first Nintendo Direct, the State
Mhm.
of Play, and the Xbox Developers Direct were um, were shown to the public. I believe just this past February of 2024. And to be honest, us here in the Timeless Gamer Show, we haven't really done much talking about those because well, each and every one of us have a few priorities at the time. Some of us have skimmed through it, but personally, me and our co-host my co-host right here, Sir JDM, we are going to do a retrospective of sorts. So we are now for tonight. We thought of doing a. We're going to watch all three um, announcements, the online announcements from Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox, and then we will give a live reaction towards the games that were announced. All right,
Very
say what you
honest
will.
reaction.
Honest reactions. Yes, guys, we know that we're late, but we are late, but we're not going. But because we haven't really seen all of them in full detail, we're um whatever games that we will encounter here, we haven't seen any much of it. Okay, so what
Yes,
you're
because
gonna
we're
see
at
and what
work
you're
or either we're asleep.
hey, could be no spoilers here. So, uh, like Sir JDM mentioned, it's a live reaction. Okay. So speaking of which, Sir JDM,
Yes, Juan DeMarcos of 123 Go Retro together with Sergio. And before we go ahead with the show, just would like to greet Sergio Upper G. Happy birthday. Woo!
all right, thank you.
It's a surprise.
It was a surprise. And Sir Viraj right there. Um, Sir Viraj, um, who we believe cannot join the show for tonight because he's working, but hopefully he will be able to come back to the show on the next few episodes. He has a couple of episodes in mind for us to do, but more on that later. Okay, so let's get on with it. So the game plan here, guys, will be me and Sir JDM will just gonna we're gonna play the recent broadcasts that Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox made. We're just gonna focus on the game announcements and the game trailers. We're just going to skip the interviews and whatnot just to save some time. All right. So let's start off with the Nintendo Direct. And what do they have in store for us?
Okay, let's do this.
Hello, everyone.
So,
Welcome to today's
partner
Nintendo
showcase.
Direct Partner Showcase.
All right,
In
let's
this
proceed with
presentation,
the
we'll
first
be
game
focusing on
announcement.
Strive to Survive.
Strive to survive.
Get ready to embark on an enormous adventure of pint-sized proportions. After being shrunken down at the hands of an evil corporation, you must
Honey, I
explore
Shrunk
a
the Kids.
vast, immersive world
Isn't that the
right in
movie?
your own backyard. Assemble your crew and work together in online cross-platform co-op with up to 3 friends, or take on the adventure solo. Gather resources to build your base and craft weapons, armor, and tools to improve your chances of survival.
There's one thing that
Use the tools you
um,
craft to forage plant
it's
life,
weird.
but watch out.
What
You aren't
when
alone
did
out
the
there.
Wii came
Work your way
the
through the
Switch came out?
campaign to
Like
uncover the mysteries of
2015,
the backyard,
2016?
or build,
I mean, you
share,
would think
and
they would
play
come
your
up
own
with
creations in
their
Playgrounds
next
mode.
generation
Do
console
you
by
have
now.
what it takes to make it big in this minuscule world and fend off its creepy, crawly inhabitants? Go big
Because
or never go home.
as the
When
gaming
Grounded launches on the
technology
Nintendo Switch system
evolves and
April
improves,
16th.
there's only so much that
A
the
tale of destruction and
Switch can only
renewal
do.
unfolds in this return to the Ender Lily's world.
And they didn't
This
even
once
release
flourishing
any
country sits
pro.
atop a wealth of buried magic.
All right, so let's stop right there. So,
Homunculi, artificial life forms created as the country flourished. Share
about
and
this game,
play
Sir
your own
JDM, what can you
creations
tell?
in Playgrounds
What
mode.
what
Do
can you say
you have
about this
what it
one?
takes to make it big
Like
in
you
this
said earlier, it
minuscule
looks
world
like
and
the movie Honey We Shrunk the Kids.
Honey, we shrunk the kids.
Uh, but it's like a co-op game. And the game is called Grounded, right? So this is like Bugs Life but with
to
real
Yeah, I was
embark
gonna
on
say
people.
an
Bugs Life.
enormous
Yeah,
adventure
grounded.
of pint-sized proportions. After being shrunken down at the hands of an
Definitely.
evil corporation,
You
you must
have
explore a
Macaulay
vast,
Culkin,
immersive.
and who are these other guys?
Oh yeah,
You
it
have
kind of looks.
Dora.
It kind of looks like Macaulay Culkin, and this girl kind of looks like Dora, and the obligatory diversity hire here,
Yeah,
affirmative action.
yeah. Must be Jago, the cousin.
So being shrunk by an evil corporation, yeah. Okay,
Oh, this is a co-op game.
co-op game. I mean, there's not much mentioned about the gameplay. All they mentioned was it's just a co-op. So I'm guessing either you can play solo, like single
Mhm.
player here,
With the
and
AI.
definitely co-op AI. Right. Okay. All right. I mean, it's just a trailer. Nothing much was mentioned on how exactly you're going to play this, aside from it's a co-op game, but it's not exactly the kind of game that I would play at first. How about you?
Same. I'm not really into puzzle games. Actually.
It's
Because
puzzle adventure. Yeah.
I I remember I played was what's that game with those two couples? It Takes Two
It
with
takes
my
two.
partner, and and the bad thing is we streamed it, and you should see my face like
You're bored.
yes.
You were bored.
I was bored at the same time. I was like um I was not really enjoying it.
Not really enjoying it. Well, let's see. All right, let's go next with the next game.
A tale of destruction and renewal unfolds in this return to the Ender Lily's world. This once flourishing country sits atop a wealth of buried magic. Homunculi, artificial life forms created as the country flourished, were meant to bring about a brighter future.
Ender lilies.
Ender Magnolia. This one.
It's
As
another
lilac,
flower.
you'll reluctantly bond with and
Oh,
journey
okay.
alongside a homunculus who played a pivotal role in the country's demise.
I haven't really played Ender Lilies.
This
So
looks
this
like
one
Magic
kind of plays
buried
like
beneath
what?
the surface became corrupted.
Metroidvania?
The citizens
Yeah,
fled
it looks
upward
like a
to
Metroidvania.
escape its reach.
I heard a lot
But
of this
those who
game,
lacked
but
power and wealth
I'm not familiar
remained
with the
abandoned
gameplay
below.
nor the
Who
story.
made this game?
Along your journey, you'll battle rampaging homunculi. Upon liberating them, the creations
see.
will join you on your adventure, becoming your companions and lending their aid. What awaits Lilac and the homunculi at the end of their journey? Find out when Ender Magnolia, Bloom in the Mist, launches on the
So it's made by Binary Haze Interactive. Coming this 2024. I wonder if it's an exclusive.
I don't think so.
No.
It's on Steam.
Right. But so this game kind of reminds me of, well, aesthetic wise, Odin Sphere and Exis Archive, kind of. What do you
Hollow
think?
Knight.
Hollow Knight, yeah.
Hollow Knight and what's that game on Xbox? I forgot. The one that looks like a silhouette and it's also a puzzle platformer game
Oh
because
God,
of the dark I forgot.
Sergio all might know that.
Um,
Sarah Q, hello.
Hey, Sir Reikyu. Good evening.
All
I
right.
forgot. I have that on my Switch. It's
You know what? Sergio all might know that game. I'm not really familiar.
Limbo.
Limbo?
Yeah.
So definitely this game, I'm guessing Metroidvania, platform adventure. I'm guessing, definitely.
Yes. But
Maybe
it's
some RPG elements here and there. All right.
but I think it's not as dark as Hollow Knight or the other game that's a Metroidvania. Blasphemous.
Blasphemous.
Mm.
Right. All right. Let's
I
head to
think
the
I
next
can
game.
get into this. I can get into this game.
What are you're
But
into this game?
yeah, not so much. But I appreciate because I love the Dawn
I
of
love the art
Sorrow.
though. I like the art.
Yeah,
Mm.
the
I
artwork.
like the art style. I like the art style of what they did here. All right. Let's go with the next game.
It's your adventure, your way, in these Nintendo Switch games. Explore an interconnected world of puzzles
shit,
in this
puzzle.
charming adventure. Slide across rows and columns on a sprawling gameplay grid
Okay.
where everything moves when you move. Solve puzzles by venturing out into the wilderness, helping out the townsfolk, and taking down monsters in handcrafted dungeons. What
My
awaits
God.
you on this curious journey of
This
self-discovery?
is like playing Rubik's
The
Cube,
world is
but
yours
it's
to solve
it looks
in
like an
a Ranger.
RPG
Oh my
game.
God.
Puzzling adventure sliding onto Nintendo Switch this summer. Guide
I like
away
how
a
they
young
make
prince on
a
a
twist
What
to his
was it?
puzzle games.
helping out the townsfolk
What game? What game is that?
and take gameplay grid
It says
where everything moves
no,
when
a
you
ranger.
move. Solve puzzles
A
by
role
venturing out
puzzling
into the
adventure.
wilderness, helping out the
Okay.
townsfolk.
So, how do you like this one?
It looks like a Rubik's Cube game.
I like the concept though. I like the concept. So the floor moves if you move. So depending on what
Yes.
direction that you go. So definitely a puzzler game.
Yes.
I'm not sure if Sir
Uh,
Joel will agree to this.
and I like how they put some new twist in puzzle games, so it doesn't look your typical puzzle game.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first game that I've noticed this kind of mechanic actually.
Mm.
Very clever.
And yes, it reminds me of the game called Fez in for the PS3,
Cross rows and columns on a
like
sprawling
a
gameplay grid
decade
where
ago.
everything moves when you move.
I mean, I already can tell the replay value of this because I'm
Mm.
not sure if, well, definitely, like for example, if you made a wrong move, definitely um you can backtrack on what you did. However, there are certain with these kinds of games, it's like you can especially if you are if there are certain items that you need to get versus the right path or the right road that you're supposed to take. You'll be doing a lot of moving forward and backwards.
Yes, and I guess they're putting some challenges as you play the game. Like, in how in Angry Birds you have the 3 stars.
Hmm.
When you solve the puzzle, there are like stars that comes up after you solve the puzzle, the that level.
See right here,
Mm.
you can see the sword here. So that means he needs to get that,
Mm.
and then there's a there's supposed to be a pass here. This raft bridge. So that means for him to get the sword, he needs to get through he needs to move this raft
Oh, the raft.
so it can be bridged from the other side to get to the sword. Something like
Mm.
that. I'd like to see more of the gameplay for this. Hmm.
Mm.
Solve puzzles by
See?
venturing out into the wilderness, helping out the townsfolk,
Right.
and taking down monsters in
You think you
handcrafted dungeons.
you think
What awaits
you would
you
play
on
something
this
like this?
curious
You
journey
wanna
of
try?
self-discovery? The
Yeah,
world
I
is yours
played
to
a
solve in A Ranger,
couple
a
of
role
puzzle
puzzling
games.
adventure, sliding onto Nintendo Switch this summer.
I think I can get into this
Guide
game.
Elaine, a
Looks fun. All right, next game.
Yeah.
We
And
have
by the way, good evening, Neil Shields on
all right,
Twitch.
Neil. Stop. Mm. All right, next one is called Unicorn Overlord. Mm. A side note, I saw um I put it I saw it earlier on our local EB games. Unicorn Overlord pre-order. I think it's coming um uh
This year.
this year. They didn't mention which month though. And you know what? I saw it on the Xbox Series X uh side of um side of the aisle. And I was like, fuck, really?
Like
This is an
metaphor.
this is like metaphor, like this is an exclusive. And then I walked past PS5 and Switch, and I saw it, um, and I'm like,
Uh,
oh shit, oh thank God it's a multi-platform. I'm not getting.
yes.
Look, I saw the box art, and I'm like, this is JRPG. I'm not gonna get an Xbox Series X just to get this. All right, let's watch the trailer. Oh,
young prince on a journey to liberate 5 nations from the mighty empire's dominion. Customize your troops, form your strategy, then unleash your army on the
Tactical.
opposing Zenoiran
Ah,
forces.
tactical.
Your real-time strategy planning will turn
Brigandine.
the tide of war.
Standout.
During battle, you may get to
Yeah.
recruit new allies or be faced with difficult decisions.
Without the 3D
Atlas and Vanillaware
graphics.
present Unicorn Overlord, launching on Nintendo Switch.
And
March
it's an
8th.
Atlus
A
game.
demo will be available today on Nintendo eShop.
Hmm. So yun
Oh, a
naman
demo
Overlord.
is out.
The demo is out like a month ago. Okay.
I didn't know.
You wanna get this?
Mm,
No, because
maybe I'll
because
try
you
the
put
demo
Brigandine
first.
for the PS1, remember?
Yeah.
And it kind of looks like this game. You think you want to play something like this?
Brigandine, and then it looks like um Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem, yeah. Look
The
at the art. Mm.
Yeah, it's just
Very
2D.
stylized. Kind of like a watercolor finish, especially with the background.
Yes. And
Um,
it has the animation as well.
right.
Turn the tide of
Okay.
war. During battle, you may get to
So it's like a combination of so like I said, like I mentioned, so Fire Emblem, Brigandine,
Brigandine.
and what's the other game? Um, Grand.
the tide
Was
of
it Grand
war.
Blue?
During battle, you may get to recruit
Um,
new allies or be faced with difficult decisions. Atlas and Vanillaware present
Oh, Atlas
Unicorn
and
Overlord,
Vanillaware.
Yeah.
launching on Nintendo Switch March 8th. A demo will be
Ah,
available
it's coming
today
out soon.
on Nintendo eShop.
March
So it's
8th.
Atlas. So yeah,
Atlas.
anything Atlas, I'm go for
Yes.
it.
What could
I'm
go
I'm
wrong?
getting this one. Hey, there's a game for me now! Yay!
Finally.
Finally,
And and you're getting it on
the PS5.
the PS5.
I'm not getting it on the Switch because
Yes,
everything's
because
better looking on the PS5. Come on,
yeah.
if I want
Well, it's not.
portability,
Yeah. It's a 2D game anyway, so
it's a 2D game anyway. So I think the Switch. I think the Switch can.
yeah.
The Switch can. I mean, I don't think there's gonna be like any functionality gaps or laps or anything compared to the PS5. It's a 2.5D at best.
Mm,
So the Switch can render it just fine.
yes.
Next game, Monster
Okay.
Hunter Stories.
Originally released on the Nintendo 3DS system, the first Monster Hunter Stories game returns, now fully voiced and in HD. As a rider, you'll befriend and fight alongside monsters in turn-based combat to confront the black blight that plagues
So
the
this is
world.
the
Many
spin-off
familiar
of
monsters from
Monster
across the
Hunter,
series are
Monster Hunter.
included. Plus, you can browse
which
artwork
is
and listen to music in the newly added museum.
turn-based
Take flight in Monster
sort
Hunter
of
Stories, soaring onto the Nintendo Switch system this summer.
monster taming game like Pokemon and Digimon, but set in the world of Monster Hunter.
I'm okay with this. To be honest with the Monster Hunter series, I never got really into that. Only because apparently I heard it's never ending. I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, there is a story campaign mode, but because you just kept on monster hunting all the time, right?
Uh,
And with Monster Hunter Stories, it kind of gives off this JRPG kind of feel. Like unlike Monster Hunter, yeah, J- um, um, I mean, it's an RPG. It's like an RPG, but this it gives more of a
mm,
like an anime Japanese RPG kind of vibes into it. Although turn-based combat, right?
Yes.
I mean, kind of like Pokemon. So
Pokemon.
you got your main character right there, and then the party members are all of the monsters that you acquired throughout your journey.
So, po-
So the
it's like
trainer,
Pokemon.
so unlike in Pokemon, that you also the trainer, the main character, you're also fighting with your Pokemon.
Ah, you're also in the fight. So it's
You're
not
also in the
just
fight.
it's
Hmm.
not like Pokemon that the trainer is not included.
Oh no! So
So
the
just
trainer
the
is not
monster.
like the trainer is like in Pokemon, like you're directing the Pokemon how to fight.
Turn-based combat to
In this
confront
How
the
one,
about
black
you're also
blight that
fighting.
plagues the world. Many familiar
the
monsters from across the
Dragon Quest?
series are included.
There's a similar game
Plus,
like
you can browse artwork
Dragon Quest
and listen to
Monsters, right?
music in the newly
Uh,
Yes.
added museum.
and Nino
Take flight
Kuni,
in Monster
the
Hunter
one
Stories.
Sin and
Okay.
Joel mentioned.
See right there. So you got your monster there, and then you got your main character here. See.
Mm. And I think I like this better because they have one more slot for attack.
To my knowledge, this is an exclusive for the Switch. Um,
Yeah.
True story. So earlier in the mall, I saw the 3DS version
Mhm.
of Monster Stories 1. And I got Monster Stories 2 for the Switch 1 year ago. I haven't really played it yet.
Yeah.
But I saw the 3DS version earlier. It was $80. I'm like, shit.
80.
Hmm. I mean, should I get I'm thinking, should I get this as a birthday present? I'm like, like a birthday present for myself. It's $80, but I'm like, maybe, maybe not.
So
So hmm.
they're only releasing the 3DS game
So this one here is the a Switch port.
of the
Because
3DS
apparently the
game.
3DS version didn't have any cutscenes, didn't have any voiceovers. This one do.
Ah,
I mean, this one does, yeah. So the Switch port of Monster Hunter Stories, there's actual voiceovers. They said.
Turn-based combat to confront the black blight that plagues the world. Many familiar monsters from across the
Mhm.
series are included. Plus, you can browse artwork and listen to
N-
music in the
New
newly added
artwork,
museum.
music,
Take
yeah,
flight
there's
uh,
in
music.
Monster Hunter Stories, soaring onto the Nintendo Switch system this summer.
Hmm.
Now, fully voiced and in HD.
Fully voiced. In
As a
HD.
rider, you'll befriend and fight alongside monsters in turn-based
All right.
so you
combat to
have
confront.
You wanna get
those
this one?
ones. Maybe if I if maybe a couple of months after.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna get
I,
the definitive version anyway, might as well get the Switch one.
yeah. And
The
I think
black blight that
they're going
plagues the world.
to
Many familiar monsters from across the
sell
series.
this for not a
Plus, you can
premium
browse
price
artwork
of
and listen to music in the
$60.
newly added museum.
Hmm.
Take flight
I think
in
around
Monster Hunter
uh,
Stories, soaring onto the Nintendo Switch system
a
this
couple
summer.
of thousand pesos because it's just a
Hopefully,
port.
hopefully there's a physical release.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a
But
digital version of this.
I think they're going to release that on
Hmm.
physical media.
They should.
You should.
All right, next game. Up, just here, Disney Epic Mickey rebrushed. So another
I
port.
haven't heard of this game.
On a peculiar day, Yen Sid's mischievous mirror lured Mickey Mouse into
Oh, I
his
just
workshop.
remembered that the copyright for Steamboat Willie was it was up, so it's now part of public domain.
They haven't they haven't renewed that
No,
still.
so they can do people can do anything with Steamboat Willie. Remember what happened with Winnie the Pooh? Now they have um that horror movie featuring Winnie the Pooh
Yep, I know that one. Was it
because
good? I saw the trailer of
I
that
haven't
one.
seen it yet.
I am curious
Yeah, I need to see that as well.
because when I saw the trailer for the Winnie the Pooh um, horror flick, I'm like, are they actual animals like anthropomorphoid animals that walks in two legs, or are they just people with
Like doing the costume.
doing a weird cosplay and then slashers?
Yeah. Eh,
But no,
Actually,
apparently
actually, I thought it was just like a parody, like an SNL skit.
I like a skit, right?
Yeah.
Like
Then
like an indie like a short film indie kind of thing.
yeah, fan made movie.
I mean,
Then
there you go.
they released the trailer. Holy shit!
It's real, right?
It's real because
It's real.
that's the then who could have done this kind of thing? Then I read about the Steamboat Willie public domain thing. Then I also read about the um what was the
Finding the
Charlie
magic
Brown
paintbrush,
I
a
mean
curious
the
Mickey creates a mess
Peter Robbins this animal
and
Winnie the
becomes
Pooh.
trapped in a magical wasteland inhabited by forgotten and rejected characters. The platforming adventure Epic Mickey returns
Rebrush
in a faithful
So
remake
this
of
is
the
a
beloved
port or a
classic.
remake of which
remake,
game?
Epic
Explore this
Mickey.
unusual
Epic
dimension.
Mickey,
I'm guessing
which was
Using
3DS.
the
released.
magic brush to
Uh,
shape the world with
Not
paint
familiar with
and
this
paint thinner on the path to
Mm.
game.
become an epic hero.
I'm not
Disney
really a
Epic
fan of
Mickey
Disney
Rebrushed launches on Nintendo
Mickey Mouse
Switch
game.
So it's made by THQ.
now.
Oh,
THQ.
well, it's THQ Nordic.
The one who made
The platforming adventure
AEW
Epic
that
Mickey
AEW game.
returns
Mm.
in a faithful remake of the
Yeah,
beloved
because
classic.
THQ got bankrupt, and I think
Explore this unusual
they got
dimension
bought or acquired.
using the magic
Mm.
brush to
Yeah.
shape the world with paint
So what
and
can you say
paint
about this
thinner on the
one?
path to become an epic hero
Um,
and becomes
it
trapped in a
looks like
magical
a
So
wasteland inhabited by forgotten
platformer
and
game
platformer.
rejected characters.
with some puzzle
The platforming adventure
mechanics.
Epic Mickey returns in a
Definitely
faithful
3D
remake of the
platformer,
beloved
and you're
classic.
using a magic brush to get
Yeah.
through stuff. Mm.
Explore this unusual dimension using the magic brush
It
to
reminds me
shape the world with
of
paint and paint thinner on the path to become an epic hero.
not a Disney
Right.
game but
Disney Epic
Looney
Mickey
Tunes game
rebrushed.
called Bugs Bunny Lost in Time for the PS1.
Lost in time.
Yeah, I played a lot of that game. I love that game actually because it's like what it's like playing a game and watching Looney Tunes cartoon at the same time. And they have the voices of the characters like Elmer Fudd, um Bugs Bunny, and those other Looney Tunes characters.
Sir Screws Loose is here, joining us from Twitch. I'm looking at Epic Mickey. I believe this is a remake. Epic Mickey. Oh, it's from the Wii. It's Wii.
It's a Wii
So
game.
originally it came out from the Wii. Yeah. So originally it came out for the Wii. Oh, really? Okay. Nice. And now it's going to be on the Switch. And apparently it's out now. It's out
Available
now.
2020. Uh,
Mm. It's out now apparently.
so the Wii can the
Oh
Wii
no. It's
uh,
coming December 31st, December 2024. Mm.
this year.
this
So
year,
very
December,
later
for the
this year.
holidays. Yeah. So,
Hello, Orange Coffee.
so yeah. Oh, Orange Coffee. Hello, hello. Joining us from Twitch as well. So we got Epic Mickey Rebrushed. So originally came out for the Wii.
We
Mm. Getting
does the
a retouch, remaster.
does the
Remastered
Wii
it.
render HD? Is it HD? Can you does it
It's in
display
high def
HD?
now. Yeah. Mm.
Ah,
We at best like what 480p,
480p.
480p native. Yeah.
But is it
Mm.
is it 8 via HDMI or still
Um,
the
Composite and component. Mm.
ah
This was the time of the PS2. So
yeah.
yeah. So Epic Mickey Rebrushed. All right. Let's do the next game. Ooh, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Atlas. I'm getting it. I'm getting it already. I mean, I don't have to watch the trailer. I'm getting it.
So we have two Atlas games in this showcase.
I'm afraid Tokyo experienced its own peculiar
Shin
occurrence
Megami
while
Tensei
you were away.
5
I'll be counting on you to gather
Vengeance.
more intel on the matter.
I suspected to be traveling back and forth between Tokyo and the Netherworld.
This place is definitely dangerous.
You know
That's
what?
about all
At
we
first,
know
I
right
thought the
now.
main character was
Look
a
out.
girl.
Who are you?
Now let's kill this thing.
Only because
And
of the
so
hair.
we have found it. The key to the resurrection.
So what? This is where you prove you can fight.
But this is a
Can you just
sequel.
fly in and be a hero?
If it wasn't for you, my brother would never have been dragged into this war.
So Shin Megami Tensei 5
You're not alone.
exclusive for
If
the
you
Switch,
want revenge,
which is good.
then I'll help you get it. Allow
Oh,
Which
me
is
to
a good
remind you how
it's an
you were
exclusive
wronged by this
or
world.
just a
exclusive.
time exclusive?
Exclusive. Tensei 5, yeah, exclusive. Because the Shin Megami Tensei 3 remaster, that was PS4 exclusive. And then they released Shin Megami Tensei 5 for the Switch exclusive. So it's coming June 21st. Okay.
June 21st.
Are you familiar with the first one, Sir JDM?
Not really.
Look out!
Who are you?
I
Now
played the
let's kill
first
this
one,
thing.
the first hour
And so we
of
have
Shin
found
Megami
it.
Tensei
The
5.
key to the resurrection.
So what?
So
This is where you prove you
just like other Shin Megami Tensei games, um, you the main character. So you're fighting monsters, or right, and you have the capability to acquire these monsters as your teammates. Basically, Pokemon.
I
Still
think I
basically Pokemon.
saw one of my classmates before playing
can just fly in and be a
the
hero.
one for the
If it
PS2,
wasn't for you,
the
my
Digital
brother
Devil.
would never have been dragged into this
Digital
Digital
war.
Devil.
Devil.
Hmm.
You're not alone.
DDS.
If you want revenge,
Duterte
then
Death
I'll
Squad.
help you get it.
Digi-
Allow me to
Digital
remind
Devil
you how
Summoner.
you were wronged by
There
this
you go.
world.
So is it a spin-off or
It's their own thing.
it's a spin-off?
Mm. It's their own thing. I mean, DDS have two. DDS one, DDS two.
Enter
Both
or
games are
return to this
both
ravaged
games
wasteland
directly
and
coincide
experience
with
an
each other.
untold story.
Mm.
And then you got the Kuzunoha series. I think there's two or three. And then Soul Hackers. You got one and two. This is another, like, this um so this is Shin Megami Tensei 5. So this is just, I'm guessing this is a sequel to the first one. Hmm. All right. Let's see. Well,
On your adventure. fight
Next
in
game.
iconic battles from
Up,
across the
Star Wars.
Oh, Star
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 Wars.
Wars game.
fight in iconic battles from across the Star Wars galaxy in this
Battle.
collection of
I
two
remember this
classic
game.
games. Up to
Battlefront.
64 players can
Yeah.
strike back against
Mm.
familiar faces
This
in massive online
is
battles.
EA.
This collection includes additional playable
Oh yeah.
characters such as Kit
This is
Fisto
EA,
and
right?
additional maps
Yeah.
like Jabba's Palace. Plus,
They
battle as your
made
favorite
the
heroes or villains in Hero Assault. Play as
I
Luke
think it's
Skywalker,
using the
Darth Vader,
same
and more on
engine
maps including
of
Death Star and Naboo.
Battlefield 2.
Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection launches
That's
on
why
the
it's
Nintendo
called
Switch system
Battlefront.
March 14th. Pre-orders
It's
begin
a
today on Nintendo eShop.
November 14th. So basically, um, so all of the highlights from the first six movies, not including the
Online
new,
battle.
not including the new trilogy, right?
yeah,
This collection includes
the
additional playable characters such as
just the
Kit
first
Fisto
6
and
movies.
additional maps like Jabba's Palace. Plus,
Mm.
battle as your favorite
I
heroes
think
or
the
villains
reason why
in Hero
they
Assault.
See this spread here?
shows the
What the
classic,
hell is this?
it's in, looks like, is it Tatooine? Is
It
it
looks like
Tatooine?
Tatooine.
Yeah.
Or
And
Jakku.
yeah, it's a desert. I don't think so. I think it's
Yeah,
Tatooine
I mean,
because Jakku is from the sixth,
uh,
the
the last
seventh.
trilogy, right?
Yeah,
With
the
Ray.
yes. And I think the reason why they chose this classic
Yeah, definitely Tatooine.
Battlefront
Yeah.
game is because Battlefront was remade, I guess,
What is
2012.
Battlefront? The first Xbox,
I think it was released for the PC, and
PC.
I
Oh
mean
yeah,
this classic
I
Battlefront game.
I remember Battlefront for the original Xbox,
Yeah.
unless I'm mistaken.
I'm not sure it
Because
was
if it did
released.
come in PC, it should have made it in the OG Xbox.
Yeah, I don't think it was on the PS2 because I
No.
remember this game. I remember playing this one. It's on the PC because it was bundled. It was a Star Wars bundle, and you have this battleground 32
Right.
versus 32, so 64 players all in all. It's like a deathmatch, team deathmatch, but with Star Wars characters, and you can
Oh,
also play as
so you can either play with so you can either play as the Sith or you can
yes,
play as the protagonist team. Like for
yes,
example,
the
so on this one,
Empire.
yeah, the Galactic Empire. So on this panel, you got the Sith army right there, and
Mhm.
then on the other side you got Yoda,
Yeah,
you
the
got Luke, you got
Jedi's.
Leia. I'm guessing that's Mace Windu over there at the very
Yeah.
back, and then you got Han, you got Chewie.
Mm. Yes, you can play
Play as Luke Skywalker,
as a
Darth
hero
Vader, and more on maps
if you get
including Death Star
enough
and
points.
Naboo.
Enough point.
Play as
See,
Luke
see, so
Skywalker, Darth
you got Darth,
Vader, and more.
and you can so General Grievous is here,
Grievous, yeah.
from Attack of the Clones or Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, Attack of the Clown.
On maps including
See, so you
Death Star and
you can there's Darth Maul over there,
Star Wars
Yeah.
Battlefront.
and
And
so you the battle in Hoth.
yeah,
Skywalker, Darth
So
Vader, and more
you
on
also play
maps
that.
including Death Star.
What else?
Star
yeah.
Wars
So the
Actually, if
Battle of
you
Hoth.
I
Oh, what
I
is this?
played Endor.
Um, Endor. Yeah,
Endor. The
Classic Collection
with the Ewoks,
launches on the
the
Nintendo
Ewoks
Switch
country.
system March 14th. Pre-orders
the
begin
Forest Moon of
today
Endor.
on Nintendo
Yeah,
eShop.
it's not just the heroes. You can play also as the rebels if you're playing the
The Rebel.
Re-
So you got so you got the Rebel Alliance. You
Rebel
got the
Alliance,
Jedi and the Sith. Oh
and
wait,
you can play which
Galactic Empire. Yeah.
Yeah, you can play which era actually.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, if you select the first era, you can play as the if you're with the Galactic Empire, you can play as a droid. You can even play as a droid deca. And what are those others? You can play as ja- uh, Jango Fett, if I'm not mistaken.
Django Fett.
Yeah,
Mm.
as long as you
The father
have
of Boba.
he's a hero character, so you need more
Really?
points. Yeah, to play as Jango Fett.
Django Fett. So, right, so
And
so when you say era, so that means chronological chronological perspective, not
yeah,
movie release perspective,
yeah. But I'm
right?
not really sure because there are actually different gameplays where you can play as just heroes, like a showdown of the hero characters. So um you can play as, for example, you can play as Han Solo, um fighting it with Darth Maul
Darth Maul.
or Darth Sidious or what do you call that? Christopher Lee,
Oh shit. No.
Count Dooku.
Count.
Yeah, Count
I
Dooku.
was going to say Saruman.
I
Count
don't think that's a
Count
different
Dooku.
movie.
It's
Yeah,
a different
Count
movie.
Dooku. Yeah.
So you've chosen death. So it's Count Dooku. I'm sorry, Star Wars fans. All right. Uh,
Star Wars.
Great actor,
Star Wars.
Christopher
It's
Lee.
like,
Though.
"Ugh."
Okay. Oh, can you ride? Can you actually pilot the vehicles though, like the X-wing, the Tie
Yeah,
Fighter, the ATATs?
yeah. You can. Yeah,
Can you pilot those
you
depending?
can pilot the X-wing or a Tie Fighter. Even I'm not sure if you can uh fight as the Millennium Falcon or the Anakin Starship. But
How about the
as
ATATs?
long as I can remember, you
How about the
can
ATATs?
the smaller
Dude,
ones,
not the bigger ones like those, the
not the
ATATs.
bigger ones.
What?
Because I remember these large at they're just part of the like the objective that you need to disable them before they get to hot the rebel base
Yeah.
hot.
Well, that was the thing in the movies anyway.
Hmm.
Mm. Hi, Sir Jeff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy the
So
event.
bye bye.
But still, like if you, I mean, say what you will about the ARATs, they look cool. Like they look menacing,
Yeah.
marching towards you, right? How about the galactic star destroyers? Can you pilot those?
Not that I can remember, but I can see. I remember them. They
Force
hover into the.
Battlefront
They
Classic
hover in the
Collection
sky
launches on the
and
Nintendo
give
Switch system. March
support,
collection includes
fire
additional
support.
playable characters such as
But
Kit
Alright.
Fisto and additional maps
I don't
like
think you
Jabba's
can ride them.
Palace.
Only the Tie
Plus,
Fighters and
battle
the
as your
X-wing.
favorite heroes or
So
villains in
definitely you can play as a stormtrooper who can actually
Yeah.
aim.
Yes.
So if you're gonna so if you're gonna play the stormtrooper, you can actually shoot someone and not miss.
Mm. And they also have skills that you
The
can
storm the
enhance.
stormtroopers,
Yeah.
really. What
You
kind of
can
skill?
one of them is if you can shoot a consecutive number of enemies, shoot down a consecutive number of enemies, you can do a head, I think auto headshot, something like that, which is really ironic.
That's a
heroes.
low bar, right? I mean, as a stormtrooper, getting 5 consecutive hits is a miracle enough. So so if you get 10 hits, then you'll get like an automatic
And
headshot.
yeah. And
There's a very low bar.
you can also play as like an officer who can
Like
only
an imperial,
they
like
can
imperial
only
officer.
yeah, they can do this like morale boost or something,
Um,
attack
yeah, because
boost or something like.
so between a stormtrooper and a Jedi paladin, like or a Jedi knight, for example, right?
Mm,
Because I remember when I played Star Wars, you can actually use the Force to throw to throw your lightsaber like a
lightsaber.
boomerang, and then it will come
Mm,
back to you. That's one of the skills, right?
yeah.
So as a stormtrooper, get 10 hits cleanly, you'll get automatic headshot.
Yes. But I don't think it's enough to kill a hero character like a Jedi,
Oh,
because the
definitely.
hero characters have higher HP than the
Flat,
regular.
flat armor, baby.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And also each characters i- yeah, each character like the rebels or the stormtroopers, they have different uh, I think they're the same tier, but when you get to the hero characters, they have different each character have different skills as well, but they are similar, but there's this one skill that they have this one unique skill that is different from the others. So obviously, for example, you have Darth Vader with the force choke, or and it's amazing to see that Sidious is using the Palpatine is using a lightsaber, because in the remake of this game, he only uses the Force. So that's really
okay. So who do we got here in this lineup here? So you got Darth, you got Vader, you got Sidious, who is who kind of looks like he's floating. You got Dooku, you got Boba Fett, you got Maul, and you got Grievous. So how
yeah.
come in this shot? I'm not sure. Maybe this is a glitch. Dart Palpatine is basically floating.
Hmm. Actually, he is floating in the remake.
Oh,
The
really? Yeah.
battle,
So so
there's a
this so,
remake.
so so this is not a glitch. So he is floating.
He is really floating.
All right. How about we do one more game and then we'll it's already been an hour, so we'll move. So we'll do one more game and then we'll move to the PlayStation One. Right. Next game.
Come on, it's a snow day. Come on, Butters. Let's go, Stan. Snow day, everyone.
Welcome to South
Hey,
Park.
South Park.
As the new kid,
South Park.
You're on now, new kid.
join Cartman, Stan, and the rest of the gang to save the town in this co-op action game. Choose from a wide range of iconic South Park
It
items and cosmetics to customize your
looks
character.
You know
like
what?
a
I'm a
tower
big
defense.
fan of South Park.
Once you're set,
I
Mm.
got Stick of
time for
Truth
battle.
and
Take on a
Fractured
avalanche
Butthole,
of enemy factions
but
in
I
solo
haven't
mode
really
or
played
online
those
co-op
games.
with up to 3
I
friends.
I watched South
Grab your
Park,
gang
yes.
and head into the
I
fray
haven't played the
in
games yet.
South Park Snow Day.
I
Launching on
don't think I
Nintendo Switch
played
March
South
26th.
Park game,
Pre-orders
even
are
the
available now at
PS1.
Nintendo eShop.
It's a snow day, dude.
Even the even the
Yeah.
previous game.
Sharpen your steel
Holy shit! What the hell is this?
for the latest entry in the
Sword
Sword
Art
Art
Online
Online
Fractured
series.
Daydream.
When the virtual world goes
Oh, hang on. Before we do that, okay, South Park. Let's do South Park. Okay, so definitely I'm going to get this game.
set,
Um,
it's time for
I
battle
think
game.
based
from a
from what I'm seeing here, it's still based from the I think it's a continuation from the fractured no from the Stick of Truth. Their character designs, they're still LARPing, live action role playing.
and the
They're still
rest of the
LARPing
gang to
here.
save the
They
town in
have
this
the same
co-op
costumes
action game. Choose
from the
Park
Stick of
items
Truth.
and cosmetics to customize your character however
So
you like.
this is like
Once you're set,
tower
it's
defense
time.
game.
No, because in with fractured butthole and stick of truth, it's basically turn based.
Mm.
So what they're doing here, it's
And the rest of the game is a save
like
the
an open
town in
world
this
adventure
co-op action game. Choose from a
action.
wide range of iconic South Park items,
See,
however you'd like. Customize your character however you'd like. Once you're
see
set,
right there.
it's time.
Ah.
So that's the game. South Park Studios is have decided to go modern this time. Go with the trend. It's like an action RPG this time.
Ah.
Although you did mention tower defense, they did release that for the Xbox Live in Xbox 360. It's a digital game, unfortunately. Tower defense.
And they're well animated,
Take on
unlike
an
in
avalanche of enemy factions in solo play
the
or
show
online
that
co-op with up to 3
they
This
friends.
is
look
more
like just
Grab your
skipping
more
party
around.
3D
and head into
animated.
the
Yes.
fray in South
Mm.
Park Snow Day, launching on Nintendo
March
Switch March
26th.
26th.
Right.
They're running.
I might. Yeah. As a South Park fan, I'm gonna get this. As a South Park fan and an RPG fan, I'm gonna get this.
Mm.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
It's snow day, dude.
Snow Day.
Sharpen your steel for the latest entry in the
Sword
Sword
Art
Art
Online.
Online series. When the
Bandai
retro
Namco.
world
Of course,
goes
I'm gonna get
haywire,
this.
the past and present collide.
Sword Art Online. How many
So
Sword Art
Sword.
Online games
Adversaries
have been
and
released already?
fallen allies. It's up to you to save the world.
Hmm.
Experience
So
Action
this is
RPG.
an
single-player
action
story
RPG.
or take the battle online with up
Yes.
to
You
20
got
players in co-op play.
Lost Song,
Sword Art Online Fractured
Hollow,
Daydream launches on Nintendo
Bullet,
Switch this year.
Alice.
Break,
I think
build,
this is the
and
fifth game.
battle your ultimate
Fifth
Gundam
or sixth Sword Art Online game. I'm gonna get this definitely, but still, you know what? I haven't really played all of the. I haven't really played the
Sword Art.
Sword Art Online games. It's just sitting right there in my collection. I haven't really played them, but I got all of them.
So Sword Art has been an action RPG.
Always, always has
Oh,
been. So what you see right there, yeah, it's always been like this. Mm. All right. Yeah, I'm good. Of course, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna for the just for the sake of it, I'm gonna get it. But I'm not gonna. I'm not sure. If I'm gonna play it because if you're going to play if you're going to play the sword art games, you really should start with the very first one, Mm. because you're gonna be questioning who the hell are these characters. Like if you're gonna go straight with this game, the characters here are not going to be introduced to you properly unless you played the previous games.
ah.
That's the thing. Mm. Or at
So you
least if you
really.
watch the anime, sure.
There's an anime
Yeah.
of Sword
Mm.
Art.
Sword Art Online. It's good. It's good. Mm. It got convoluted afterwards during the later seasons. Sir Lee from G3 joining us from Facebook. Hi, Sir Lee. Thank
No,
you. All right. Thoughts, Sir JDM? Sword Art.
I haven't really. I heard Sword Art, but I'm not
Alongside
really
former
familiar with
adversaries
the
and
series.
fallen allies.
I didn't even
It's
know
up
that
to
there's an
you to
anime.
save the world.
Really?
Experience a
Yeah.
whole new
Like 10
single-player
years ago.
story or take the battle online with up to 20
I'm
players
not
in
really an
co-op play.
anime guy.
Sword
It's not
Art
really an anime
Online
Uh,
guy.
Fractured
the only
Daydream
anime
launches on
I
Nintendo Switch this
know are
year.
the
Mm.
Break,
Sir
build,
Joel
famous
might
one.
like this one, Sword Art Online.
when the
Fractured Daydream. All right. Bandai Namco from the creators of Tales, the Tales series.
The Tale
Mm.
series.
All right, let's go with the state of play this time.
Okay, PlayStation.
Let's go with PlayStation this time. PlayStation.
This
Uh,
was a month ago.
The roaring way now. You way
yes, I know this one. What is this? Stellar Blade.
Ah, yeah. I heard a lot of things about this game.
I heard a lot of butt stuff about this thing, about this game. A lot of butt stuff. A lot of butt appreciation. You know what? The first thing
Welcome
that
to the world of
that I
Stellar
thought of
Blade.
when I saw this game, Bayonetta.
The story begins
Yeah.
on post-apocalyptic
Kind of
Earth,
reminded me of Bayonetta
where a
because of the
mysterious
leather,
enemy called the Natiba has forced the human race to flee to an
because
off-world
of the leather
colony.
pants,
Yeah.
and you're looking at her
Uh,
butt all the time.
Players
Is
will
that-
take control of Eve, a member of the
So
7th
this is
Airborne Squad.
the.
Her mission is to save the planet by defeating
looks
the other
pretty.
Natiba.
It does look pretty.
And I like
What
the
we must
design.
do is complete the mission. While most of the 7th Airborne Squad is lost during their descent from the
I
colony,
read a few Facebook
Eve
posts about
meets
this
two
game,
new
and
companions.
apparently there are some
Born on Earth,
pushback
is in pursuit of an energy
about
source
how
from
the
hyperspace.
character was
Sure to stay
designed.
cautious.
They said that it was
It's
too
where the Alpha
sexualized,
Natiba is.
sure.
So this
But the
is the
actual
807.
person, the actual model that they got,
Lily, a member of the
designed
5th
the female
Airborne Squad,
character,
provides engineering
actually,
support.
Lily Artemis
I
the
think it was I think
I can be your
Korean
engineering
model
support.
actress.
She puts her
It
technical
really does
knowledge
look
to
like
use
this.
by upgrading Eve's equipment throughout the game.
So the argument saying that
Yeah,
there's no
done.
actual
Something
woman
does
who
feel
looks like
different.
this in real life is is bullshit. Like they literally got the actual the actual model actress. They
Yeah.
actually they actually designed the character based from her bodily figure,
And they say it's not realistic.
and they say it's not realistic, really.
What the heck? This guys.
Hmm. Right. So final thoughts about this.
The story begins on
Any other thoughts about this
post-apocalyptic
game for JDM?
Earth, where a mysterious
Besides
enemy
the
called
obvious.
Natiba
Uh,
has forced the human race to flee to an off-world colony.
I like the character design.
Players
I like the
will
character
take
design
control
too,
of
but
like
a member of the 7th Airborne
yeah.
Squad. Her mission is to
There's
save
jiggle
the planet
physics. Did you
by
see that?
defeating the elder Natiba.
Did you see
Yeah.
that? Did you see that? There's some jiggle physics.
The story begins
I
on
mean,
post-apocalyptic
she's
Earth,
not.
where a mysterious
She's
enemy
not.
called
She's
the
not a D cup.
Natiba has
but-
forced the human race to flee to an
I
off-world
saw something
colony.
bouncing there. Did you see that?
Because of the suit,
Players
it's
will take control of
Is it because
a
of
member
the?
of the 7th
Yeah.
Airborne Squad.
Look at it. Look at it. There
Her
you go.
mission is to save the planet by defeating the elder Natiba.
she looks
Nice.
like a character from
All we must do is
Dead or
complete the
Alive.
mission. While most of the
Right,
7th Airborne
right,
Squad
right.
is lost during their descent from the
Hmm.
colony, Eve soon meets two new companions.
It's like
Adam, born on
it's
Earth,
like what
is in pursuit of
Bayonetta
an energy
became a
source
Dead or
called
Alive
hyperspace.
Make
character.
sure to stay cautious.
yeah.
It's where the Alpha Natiba
Which is
is.
weird. I
So
mean,
this
Bayonetta would be a
must be
perfect fit
807.
in Dead or Alive.
Lily, a member of the 5th Airborne Squad, provides engineering
All right, next
support.
game.
Lily Artemis the
Okay.
Then
So
I can be your
Stellar
engineering
Blade.
support.
How are you gonna get this though?
She puts her technical knowledge to use by upgrading Eve's equipment throughout the game.
Obviously.
Okay. As much as I like what I'm
Does feel
seeing,
different.
based on the gameplay, I'm not gonna really. This is not my kind of games anyway. This is most likely an action role playing game.
Like
As much as I
Devil
like
May
what I'm seeing, I don't think I'm gonna play this.
This is Zion, a city built underneath the wasteland where the last human survivors on Earth.
Our whole
It's,
city
it's
onto
in there.
land.
Stick X Shadow Generation.
Sonic
Take a
Shadow.
fan out here. So basically, um, from this Shadow.
I'm not sure if this is. Why are there two Sonic? Is this
Because the first Sonic, the first Sonic that you see was from the Mega Drive games, and the
ah
other Sonic came from the Dreamcast games. Hmm.
for the Sonic 06?
Hmm.
Oh, you have Shadow.
Ano?
It looks like a platformer game. And then, what do you call those game like Pepsi Man?
Pepsi Man? No.
The
There was this Shadow the Hedgehog game that came out for the GameCube and PS2. Hmm.
so you can roam around the
Yeah.
okay.
So what I'm thinking this game would be like a combination of the Sonic games from the 90s, the Dreamcast games, Sonic Generations 1 and 2, and then Shadow the Hedgehog from the GameCube games.
Oh,
I'm not sure if it's a remake compilation.
so maybe when you play the game, it transitions from a 2D, 2.5D
1.5D.
to 3D.
No,
Then you
because
have
I
this.
remember with the GameCube, it's basically 3D already. With the GameCube
Mm,
one, especially with Sonic Generations for the Dreamcast, definitely 3D. So when you see Sonic running like this, yeah, that's from Sonic Generations Dreamcast.
ah,
So this is from so you see Sonic here. This is basically from the 90s, and then when you move it on a 3D plane like this, it's basically from Dreamcast like that. Hmm.
so it transitions from
Like a side scrolling,
uh,
then third person.
then suddenly it becomes a 3D third person. The Sonic 06 treatment.
So this is definitely for the Sonic fans. All right. Next
Yes,
game.
Sonic fans.
Zenless Zone Zero. Triple Z.
Hoyoverse.
Up. I'm getting
Ah,
this. Up. I'm getting this. You know, you- I'm already getting this. For JJ. I'm already getting this.
it looks like a Persona game.
God. So you got girls, boob, monsters, and robots. What more
Robots.
can you ask for? Jiggle physics right there. Nice. Hmm.
Hoyoverse is the one who made Genshin Impact, right?
Hmm. So Zenless Zone Zero. What you think?
Not really familiar with this kinds of game.
Nothing much was explained on this trailer. So basically, you're a team fighting robots.
Is this an action RPG as well?
Action,
It looks like
definitely
a
action
fighting.
RPG.
Sometimes
Not much,
they,
not much was shown about the gameplay.
it's just like a brief trailer.
Hmm. Definitely,
Some,
if it's not a trailer, I think it's one of those like opening sequences.
yeah. Sometimes we get baited by these kinds of trailers.
Hmm. But are you getting it? I'm getting it. I'm not an action
I
RPG guy, but hey, I'm gonna get it for the hell of it. Well, no, so my criteria for the action RPG, if you're just a single character, I'm not gonna get that. But if you're an action RPG, but there's a party involved, yeah, I'm gonna play that. I just don't
It's
like
like
fight. I just don't like playing single male characters in an RPG. That is why I don't
yeah.
like. I didn't really like playing Legend of Zelda
Uh,
because there's only one character.
yeah.
Hmm.
Not even companions.
I mean, if
And
you're fighting as a team, then you can
yeah,
you can change in between.
yeah, Switch.
Hmm.
Like Star Ocean.
Star Ocean, Tails, right? I can get into that. Mm. But if you're the only one,
Yeah.
not really. Mm.
It's the same character, it's the same skills, unlike
Right?
in team-based action RPGs. You have different characters. If you get bored with this character, you can select
You
another
switch.
one
Select another one. That's right.
with different
Skill set.
skills. Yeah.
All right. Next game we got for PlayStation 5. Yay! Exclusive.
In development.
Foam Stars.
I think we saw this before we Ninong Joel. This is
Foam
like
Stars.
Splatoon with foam bubbles.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Splatoon.
Yeah.
Who made this game?
I'm not sure. I forgot. I'm
Looks
not sure
fun.
if this game was already released or if this is
Ah, the
like a
foam.
DLC or a season pass.
Foam. The,
Be-
so
because
you're shooting foam.
yeah, you know when you're in a raid party, then they start shooting this foam or water something bubble.
What kind of a sick
It's
kink is that? Looks lewd. So very lewd. Like, oh shit. So I'm gonna shoot my foam all over this lady here. So if I'm fighting if I'm fighting a girl character, I'm gonna shoot my hot foam, my hot white foam on her.
and it's like with the title itself, foam stars.
Foam stars.
Like
So hi, Master J.
good evening and thank you for joining us.
I haven't heard of this. Oh, Square Enix made this game. Okay.
Wow. No wonder
Uh,
their stocks are plummeting.
we're gonna have a foam party, guys.
I
Ew.
I can't imagine Square Enix creating a game like this. Maybe they're trying to because Platoon now is like a huge hit in the US. I saw a couple of friends of mine played this game. So they now have Splatoon 3. I think they're
Is
trying to
Splatoon a Switch exclusive?
yeah,
Mm. So they're making one for the PlayStation.
yeah for the PlayStation. Just trying to capitalize the hype of
Splatoon. I never
Splatoon.
got into Splatoon. I mean, what's the point of the
Yeah.
game anyway? Like paint. I'm guessing
Yeah.
because it's Splatoon so you're fighting with paint basically, right?
It,
So here you're fighting
there
with foam.
yeah, foam. And in Splatoon, I think one of the objectives is to paint the most amount of area in a specific time. So
With
it's
your
like
paint
a
color.
yeah, it's like
Mm.
a turf war,
Turf
but
war.
with paint.
Right.
And you paint enough area in in the round, then you win.
So basically in this game, going by your logic, if you can if you can spread your
Foam.
foam
Yeah, foam.
all over the target in a certain amount of time, you win.
I guess so. I think it's like that, which
Right.
is
Sounds
really
so kinky. Right.
yeah.
All right.
of the title,
I'm not sure
Foam
if I'm gonna get
Stars.
this game though. I
I
like the
don't.
concept. I like the concept. All right. Coming February 6th. Oh, so it's
Mm.
already out. Okay. Next game. Dave the Diver. Looks indie. Looks very
Mm.
indie-ish.
Yeah, it's a indie game. I think it
Indie
was
game.
already released, but they're just trying to port it on
It
the
says here captured
PS5.
on PC. So basically a Steam port.
Yeah, yeah. I
Sharp.
saw a lot of streamers playing this game.
Oh. Coming to PlayStation this April. Dave the Diver. Oh, Godzilla.
Oh, from the music. Yeah.
What?
Let's see
Oh,
how it
shit.
is.
You got Godzilla in this? What?
Are you actually playing as Godzilla, or is Godzilla like chasing you around?
So for some reason, Dave did something. Dave the Diver did something that pissed off
Enraged.
Godzilla. Where are you diving? It's not Japan, is it? Oh yeah, it's Japan.
Yeah, it's a,
Okay, so Dave the Diver is diving in Japan. Okay, must have done something. All right, next game. V Rising, Stunlock Studios.
ah, I remember this game. I think it was
Mm,
released a couple of years ago in
what is this? Ooh, this is something that Sir Dan might like.
hmm,
This is something that you might like, Sir Dan might like, and Miss I might like.
uh,
I mean, judging from what I'm seeing here, with the gameplay,
it looks like Diablo.
right? Yeah, yeah, Diablo. See, V, not V for Vendetta, V
V
Rising,
Rising. I think I heard of this game.
2024. Gameplay wise, like you're only controlling one character. Hmm.
I don't think so because
No, you're only character. It's just the same guy. See,
this one has black hair. This one has white.
what? No, it's the same guy.
It's the same guy.
It's the same guy. See. Hmm.
Ah,
See, white hair. Hmm. So I'm assuming your character is named V. Hmm. So you are using the same guy. So basically, this is an action RPG definitely
ish. Hmm.
ish.
But it's isometric.
Hmm. Or something that you, Sir Joel, Sir Dan, Miss I would consider. I think.
I'm more of a Baldur's Gate guy.
Like,
Yeah,
do you prefer like only one character that you're using, or a party, or
yeah,
just
party.
whatever
Because
party?
Baldur's Gate is more of a party style gameplay. And you move in turns. Unlike this one,
Mm.
it's like a hack and slash.
Oh yeah. Mm. Because I know Sir Dan kind of with Sir Dan, judging by the games that is similar to this, I think he's not really in particular whether he's playing with a party or just with one singular main character. He doesn't really give that much of a thought as long as the gameplay is good. All right, next game. Well, I think this is yours. Silent Hill: The Short Message. Yeah, I've saw those.
I
I've seen this one.
I saw the gameplay. Actually, Neil Chills, who
Hmm.
is in here right now, he played this game. I saw him play this
I
game.
can be like her.
And who do you think that girl looks like? Looks familiar.
Um,
Pretty.
who? Who do you think?
You,
Is this a dream?
he looks like an adult film.
Somewhat Khalifa.
This place.
Yeah. I think they made
Is
like
it Mia Khalifa?
yeah,
Maya Khalifa or
they
something, or
Grasp.
whatever
they
her name is.
they made the meme of this
What are you hiding
the cover, the
Maya?
game cover of this game.
I'm only saying it because of the thick glasses.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So this is basically a millennial girl
Yeah.
in Silent Hill. Why are so you're using your
Uh,
phone
like a
as a torchlight
zoomer silent.
on your
Yeah.
phone, right? So rather
So
than
you're
using an actual flashlight, you're using your torchlight.
yeah, you're using the light from your phone and as your guide as well. It's like your map or
Your
the
phone?
I think the clues are in your phone. I saw the game. It didn't really
Here goes.
lived up to the Silent Hill lore.
So it's basically like the environment
Is this
reminds
just
people
a
of Silent
dream?
Hill, like
Yeah,
the foggy
You said
atmosphere,
the fog, the
the very narrow
this
hallways.
place.
yeah. But I don't see.
Cherry blossoms bloom.
For me, it's like a
Grasp of death.
typical horror game,
What are you
Horror
hiding
game.
inside?
not very much Silent Hill.
Maya?
Yeah, because with the first Silent Hill, so Silent Hill 1 and 2, they're using fixed camera angles, right?
Mm.
Th-
Ah,
that's one of that's one of the allures from Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 anyway. Because of the fixed camera angles. Because you don't
no.
know what because you don't because it's a fixed camera angle. You don't know exactly what kind of creatures that will spring out.
Emerge. Yeah.
Here, hmm, they're using the first person approach.
And I don't think there's um first no. It was Silent Hill 4. They did a first person perspective.
Hmm.
Whenever you are in your room, you're in first person mode.
Is it more
Perspective.
I mean, for you, is it more scarier? Is it scarier first person or third person?
It's scarier if it's in first person. Because
Third
I
person.
remember playing Resident Evil 7. It was in first person.
Hmm.
It really adds to the scare factor because it's claustrophobic and you don't really see what's in the surrounding.
What, first
You
person
don't
or
have
third person?
the first person.
So it's scarier for you, first person.
Yeah,
Hmm. Okay, so
because
that was Silent Hill, the short message. Didn't really mention about how exactly she got in there. She was just there. Hmm.
yeah.
Ooh,
It's like
punching.
when you just woke up suddenly you're dreaming, then you first woke up, you're in a different world.
So how exactly? So I mean, uh, with the flashlights, because there are games that you need to find batteries for your flashlight, right?
Mm.
So how exactly you're using your mobile phone as a torchlight, and the screen is also on, so that means the battery must be draining as crazy.
Yes. But
So I'm guessing you need to charge your phone eventually. So you need to stop somewhere and charge your phone.
I don't think I played the first. I played almost all of the Silent Hill games, but the flashlight doesn't run out. Even the radio.
Really? And
Yeah, but
that's
you can
not
turn
much
it
of
off.
a well. That's not much of a like a game
Is
mechanic,
this
Uh,
a dream?
because it adds more to the suspense.
Who's there?
You're
yeah, if
trying
you
to
run out.
reserve your flashlight battery,
Yeah.
right?
What's with this?
Like if you know that
Like,
if your battery is running low, then you have to conserve it, and
Cherry blossoms
you need to be very discreet about it. But at
within
the
the
same time, you
grasp
need
of
your
death.
flashlight to see, and some of the
What are
enemies
you hiding inside?
will be deterred
Maya?
with your flashlight. So if you're so it kind of adds more to the tension.
Fuck!
I think the first horror game that I know that got concerned with the battery is Outlast, because you have
Outlast,
this handycam. You use it as a, like, it has a night vision thing
right?
that you can use, so you can see through the darkness, but it the battery drains as long the more you use it, but you can find batteries scattered around the place, so you can replace the battery.
Here in Resident Evil, there are safe rooms, especially with Resident Evil. There are safe rooms where you can save the game, right?
Mm.
The typewriter. So I wonder if there's like there are safe rooms in this game where you can save, and there's like a power outlet over there, and you can charge your phone.
I don't think so, because as far as I know,
I mean, you
there
need
is
to
one
charge
thing.
your phone. I
Yeah.
mean, if we're going somewhat realistic here, I mean,
And I don't think it, um judging by the game, it's called short message. It's just a, like, a teaser, like the playable trailer in on the PS4 back in 2015, or was it 2016?
right.
It's like a playable, it's just a playable trailer that, see, but it's not a trailer, it's still a game, but it's like a short
Do you think it's
game.
a full game?
Yeah. No, I don't think so. And
Right.
it's only exclusive for the PS5.
Well, speaking of a full game, the next game,
Okay.
Silent Hill 2.
This,
You know this game.
yes,
So what you can tell us about this game?
this game is,
Hmm. I mean, based for in comparison to the PlayStation 1 version.
yes, one. It's the ambience is the same. It's still in the vicinity of Silent Hill. It's dark. You have this fog,
Oh,
and
shit. They're using the third person. I mean, they're not using the camera angle though.
yeah,
This kind of reminds me of Resident Evil 4
yeah,
gameplay wise. I mean if you didn't tell me that this is
Silent Hill.
like a remake of Silent Hill 2, I think this is Leon from Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, the design. It looks like the Leon. The design is like Leon from the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Who made this? Konami?
Yeah, Konami.
Hmm.
And it's an exclusive as well.
Exclusive. Hmm.
This is
So,
Silent Hill 2, the
hmm,
most famous Silent Hill game in the series. It's regarded as the best Silent Hill game.
eh, the best Silent Hill game. Hmm.
And I
So
can
I'm
vouch for
guessing.
that.
So the enemies are the same. So, so what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, you have the I forgot those
Hmm.
monsters.
I mean,
You have the
do you remember? Do you remember these stages
yes,
based from the original?
that one when he crossed the window in the apartment.
Right.
When he crossed the window, it became the other world.
So definitely, they chose another gameplay mechanic here,
If you look at it,
and
it really looks like Silent. I mean Resident Evil 4
I
with the
know
puzzle.
it keeps reminding me of Resident Evil 4. Hmm.
You have that enemies in the original game. Those are the straight jackets. Then you have the nurses, and that one, those four-legged creatures.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I remember. I remember this. It's in the. It looks like the apartment. That one.
So
I
definitely,
think
you're
all.
gonna get this.
Yes, of course. But I,
So
if I
this is
have the
something like
PS5, I think
this is
if
something
I,
like you, Sir Ray, and Sir Siebert might get.
yeah,
So
definitely. Especially,
it's not coming in
oh,
Steam. So just basic. So it's just PlayStation
yeah, it's
5
the PS5. I think this is going to be an exclusive. Although
exclusive.
I'm not sure because the other
Steam,
games
sure.
came out. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So at least you got the game. If
Mm.
it is coming in Steam. Um. Okay. Let's move on to Xbox this time. Let's go Xbox.
Okay. So Xbox is also what 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Yes.
And by the way, for those who haven't seen the state of play, they also unveiled more of Death Stranding 2
Yeah.
to an
We're not
extent.
gonna show that.
Yeah. To an extent because it's like half of the show is dedicated to Death Stranding 2,
Oh my
which I
God.
haven't. Yeah, I played. That's the reason why I played. I started playing the first game, and I'm in like 5 6 hours into the game, but I still don't understand the story. It's
Yeah.
yeah, everything is not convoluted. They don't really explain what
What the
happened,
game is about. Mm.
what the game is about. It's it's so abstract
Yeah,
that you
because
can
you're looking at the trailer. It kind of looks like a movie, by the way,
yeah. Yeah,
and
because you have the actors.
it's not that in movies they can at, at least they can if the narrative is written well enough you can kind of patch what is the story, like you kind of know what the gist is, but with
Mm,
Death Stranding, what they showed with Death Stranding 2,
no.
they're showing you this trailer but they're not really telling you what the
Mm.
hell it is, if that makes sense.
They don't do background story or background narration. It's all dialogue.
It's all dialogue.
Yeah. And if you're into reading things like notes or text in games, you might need to check all the text in within the game. There's an email system or like an encyclopedia that you need to take a look for reference, because there are things in the game that it happens but you don't they don't they don't give you a context. It just shows you like a message that there's a new entry in your journal that you need to read to learn more about what's happening, which is which kind of sucks because I want to play the game, not read text.
Mm. Right. So we're showing now Xbox Developers Direct, and I think this is a different approach that Xbox did. So they're telling the games on the point of view of the creators, the developers themselves. So right now it's Obsidian, and they're talking about the games that they're developing for Xbox. This is the staff from Obsidian. Hmm.
Obsidian Games.
Obsidian. So what games are they making?
I
Hmm.
think they did some CRPG games.
It's not about hacking and slashing. It's always about hacking and slashing. Come on. What games are these? What game is this? Hmm. What game is
So
this?
according to Wikipedia, they made I
Avowed.
remember.
Oh, it's Avowed. It's called Avowed. Avowed. Hmm.
So Obsidian Entertainment made Knights of the Old Republic 2, Neverwinter Nights 2, Fallout. Yes, Fallout New
Fallout.
Vegas.
Okay. Any others?
Let's see. Avowed and they also made the Outer Worlds.
Avowed. Oh, see, it's Avowed. Yeah. So basically, like a first-person role-playing game. Hmm. Kind of reminds me of Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls, or if you're very old school like Kingsfield.
Kingsfield. Yeah. So it says here, Avowed will be coming out for the Xbox Series X, S, PC, and Game Pass. Hmm. Team Microsoft.
So
Go, Sir Joel.
so so no PS5 or PS4.
They can keep it. I don't. No loss to me. Maybe something that you might play, Sir JDM.
Yeah. Do
The
they
next
have
one.
the like a gameplay or a trailer while they're trying to interview the developers?
That was it. That was it. Hmm. So the next one here is Ninja Theory. Um, the developers of Senua Saga Hellblade 2.
Ah,
Senua Saga. So this is the game, Senua Saga, from the developer Ninja Theory. Okay. So another adventure game. Sure. Hmm. Vikings.
I heard
Kind of
Senua.
reminds me of Tomb Raider, the latest
Mm.
Tomb Raider games.
So when you
See,
say Tomb Raider games, it's going to be like there's a puzzle as well, like
uh,
platforming.
uh, probably adventure, definitely.
Mm. By the way, I played the remake of the first Tomb Raider trilogy, and it looks great. And there's a feature that you can uh, use to switch from the remake version to the original version, like the polygons that you see in the previous games. You can
Mhm.
play that in the remake. I mean the remastered.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not important here on what Xbox is doing with developers direct, but they plan to make on how they're making the game, but they're not really showing much of the gameplay itself.
Mm,
So I'm not sure if, like, for example, like if you are an Xbox fan, like watching this during the live show event,
mm.
and you're waiting for game announcements, game and gameplays, right? Then you're gonna see this. It's all people talking. I mean, I'm not saying they're not relevant, but I'm saying you're gonna get bored. I'm getting bored now.
And that's what happened during the E3 presentation of, was it 2K games, where it looked like they were having a Zoom meeting. They're trying to check on the different developers on how they're doing, how the pandemic affected their work. It's like that. Then you can see the comment section. It's flooding with, "Oh no, it's a Zoom meeting," and something. Like that.
Okay,
They
so
didn't
um,
really talk about the games or what they're developing next in the
I mean,
future.
they're talking about the games, but you want to see the actual gameplay. Let the
Mm.
people let the people decide on what they think, right? I mean, yeah,
Eh,
sure. You're adding commentary on how on how you made it. Sure,
mm,
but show us something,
yeah, to entice the viewers,
right?
even if
Hmm.
it's just the like a first like 30-second or a minute of the cutscenes or the gameplay.
Okay, here the next one from Square Enix. Mm. Um, so the team producing the Mana series,
This one is the Vision of Mana.
Vision of Mana.
Vision of Mana.
Mm. A sneak peek of Visions of Mana. So Xbox exclusive, Vision of
Let's see.
Mana. Mm. Let's see. Yeah, I remember Secret of Mana. Mm. Okay.
No, it's
Mana
going to
series.
be on the PS4, PS5, and Windows.
Oh, this one.
Yeah,
So it's not really an Xbox exclusive.
not an exclusive.
Mm. Then I'm getting this for the PS5.
Okay, this one's on the bag.
Is it on Steam?
I think so because it says here Windows, so it
Windows.
has to be Steam.
Okay.
And if you're on the Microsoft If you're on the green team, it's going to be on the Game Pass as well.
Okay, so I'm looking at this. So another action RPG. I'm guessing, and you're only using one guy. Damn it!
So it's just one character. Then the other members of the party
Hmm.
are they with you, fighting with you, but you can't select them.
But only if you select them.
Um,
Hmm.
so it's like
See, you're. I mean, it's early to tell. I mean, based on what we're seeing here, but you're only playing with one guy. Well,
uh,
although the first mana games, you're only using one guy anyway. Hmm. I mean, the very first mana series, you're only using one guy. Hmm. It looks good, open
which
world ish.
the first mana game is on the PS1,
Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo. Because the one I'm familiar
Yeah,
with was
Japan only
the
at first. I believe. Yeah. See.
so you
See?
have Secret of Mana, Trials of Mana, then
Oh no, there's another guy you're playing. Okay, but you're still playing only with you can only move one guy. See?
so you just have to select the
Oh no!
other
Oh
characters.
no! Hang on. No, I take that back. You're playing as a party. I'm guessing on the earlier stages you can only move. There's only one character. Then eventually you'll find your. Oh, see. So in this footage right here, there's two of you. See? There's
Mm.
one over there at the back, and so the redhead guy, and then the yellow, and then the blonde. See, so there's two of you. So there is a party. Hmm. Okay. Oh, there's three of you now. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm getting this.
Ah,
Those are the conditions. Oh, hang on.
so
Oh, we lost the feed.
発売日を楽しみに待っていてください。
Hmm.
私自身もプレイするのを楽しみにしています。
聖剣伝説シリーズとして初めて Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにお届けする本作、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナは今後も様々な情報をお届けしていきますので、ぜひご期待。
Did you see that, Sir JDM?
注目してほしいのですが、
yeah.
オリジナルモンスターやピックリにも注目してほしいのですが、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナは聖剣
な力で
Let's
楽し
see.
んでいただけます。
Yeah, so there are three of you. See,
の違いがありますので、
Mm.
その効果とと
That's
も
good.
に聖剣伝説の世界らしい不思議な力で爽快なバトルを楽しんでいただけます。
オリジナルモンスターやピックリにも注
all
目
right. I'm getting this.
聖剣伝説
I am getting this.
聖剣伝説
And there are monster companions as well.
The monster
山田君を中
companions.
心にチームのみんなが頑張って作ってくれていますので、ぜひ発売日を楽しみに待っていてください。
Well, too bad it's not an Xbox
私自身も
exclusive.
プレイするのを楽しみにしています
Give me a reason to buy an Xbox. Come on, Microsoft.
にお届けする本作、聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナは
Because when I search here in
ぜ
YouTube
ひご期待ください。この夏、
2 months ago, PlayStation release an announcement trailer for this game.
Ooh. How about this, Sergio DM? Something that Sergio might like. From the
Yeah.
makers, so from Studio Oxide comes Civilization 5.
Welcome to Oxide Games.
Civilization
We founded
5.
the studio in 2013 with our decades of personal experience building some of the most beloved strategy games of all time, like Civilization 5.
Oh,
We came
like
together to
Civilization
create
5.
something new
They're
and
not making
innovative in a
Civilization
genre
5.
we all love.
They're making a game similar to
Ara History
Civilization
Untold
5.
is the
So what
game
is
we
this?
dreamt of making.
Ara.
Ara is
History
an homage
Untold.
to historic
Ara.
gamers, strategy gamers, 4X gamers.
See,
If
an homage to historical gamers, strategy gamers, and 4X gamers. This is definitely Sir Joel's game.
gamers, 4X gamers, it features all the depth and gameplay fans of this genre love.
So you
Will
can
explore the
select
world, expand your nation, govern your
leaders.
people, and
Oh
engage with
shit!
your
Are
rivals
these
on the international
fictional
stage. But it isn't just more of the
leaders
same.
or
With Ara, we wanted to challenge some of the preconceived notions of the genre, push
Well,
forward in a modern,
according to
empowering,
according to the
visually
lady, it's
compelling
historical. So I'm
historical?
guessing.
No?
For
So
example,
I'm
we have
guessing
over 100 instruments on display in the
actual
office, which are
actual
all
events
things
based
that
on
we
actual
purchased
events.
in order to add to the soundtrack and expand the game and make it really good.
Ooh.
He
Someone just
went
walked
into
in.
the shot.
Hi, Dan.
He got into the shot.
That's Dan. We started in his basement. It's been an amazing process.
Was
to
that
see from
intended
concept to
or?
completion. We started
I don't think it
small,
was an
building a
outtake.
robust
They just
game engine, questioning our design
they
assumptions,
included the
and
outtake.
prototyping out
Yeah,
features,
they just
rediscovering what
included
made
it
us
for
fall in love
effect.
Yeah,
with
included
strategy
it.
games in the first place.
Yeah, just for the hell of
The
it.
end result is Ara, the historical grand strategy game that presents a living
Mhm.
world where you can
This
rule
looks
how you want to
huge.
rule and chart your own path to becoming the most prestigious nation on the planet.
For Ara, we knew we needed deep systems with outcomes that encourage
The problem
exploration
is this
and
an
give players
exclusive
the
though.
power to experiment and make meaningful
Hmm.
strategic choices
I
while
think
Actually,
this.
you know what?
over their playstyle.
We also wanted to
Yeah, this is
explore
something that you
Ara's
want. Yeah,
different
that you
parts
might
of
play as
history
well.
and give players from around
Hmm.
the world the chance to see the game reflect
But I
their
don't
unique
think
perspective
you're
and
going
not
to
just ours.
effectively play this game on a console.
Finally, we knew that for
It's
players to
it's
feel the
going
impact
to
of their
be
decisions,
on
they
a
would need to
PC.
see their choices reflected in the game world itself,
So I
not
think
just
this
the
is going
numbers
to
on
be
the
a
PC.
One of the first differences you'll see
PC or
when you dive
Xbox
into Ara
exclusive.
is what we call the living world.
Just
It's a
imagine
procedurally
using a
generated
controller
alternate Earth, bursting with
Hell no.
playing this.
an intuitive,
For this,
This
no.
an immersive space, a blank canvas for players to
Games
play.
I
like
can't
this
imagine.
definitely for PC.
I
The living
I can
world isn't just a map.
I can't
It
imagine
reflects the
playing
choices that
a
you make.
strategy game using a controller.
You can see
Control
Unless
from the
controller.
settling of the
unless
wilderness,
there's a mouse
from
support.
influence on architecture over time, to the thousands of citizens living
Speaking of strategy games, we have Rosella Reyes on the
they're
chat
truly occupying
on
the
Facebook.
world, leading their
Good
people as they
evening.
Hey,
strive
Marcelo
to
boy.
grow. Core to the vision of
Service
Ara is
Place.
our
Oh,
philosophy
thank you,
of rule
you.
how you want to rule. And no feature better
Hmm.
exemplifies this than the prestige system.
Who's
To
this?
win a game of Ara, players will compete with their rivals to build the most influential,
So this
impressive,
is definitely
and
something
nation
you,
world
Sir
design.
Joel, Sir
This
Dan,
is
and Miss
measured by
I
prestige,
might
players'
enjoy.
score that
Definitely.
proves their worth as a leader.
Oh, see, you got John the Arc.
System gives players the chance to decide what kind of leader they
Is
want
that
to be. Do they want to pursue great works of arts and culture? Military might.
So you're not just there's Gundams. Mecha Warrior.
There are no set victory conditions. Players get to decide what is
So
most
this is not
Robot,
just historical;
what?
it's futuristic.
important goals.
Phew.
In Ara, there
What?
are no
So you can also make robots.
So you have
Hell
medieval,
yeah.
ancient, you have medieval, then modern, then futuristic.
So futuristic.
scientific advancement.
Holy hell! Look at that. See, you have Gundams. Nice.
The choice is theirs. In Ara, there are no set victory conditions. Players get to decide what is most
I wonder
important.
if you're going to play from like an ancient period up until
Personally, when I play
you get
Ara,
to the
I like to
future.
build triumphs. Triumphs are our
Like
collection of
you
historical monuments and
do a
architectural achievements
transition.
throughout human history.
Giza.
Like the Great Pyramid of Giza. They're hard to build, but worth it, giving huge prestige bonuses and game-changing abilities to the nation that
All
constructs
right.
them.
So you're basically so you can build the seven wonders of the ancient world.
The crafting system offers a unique
So
balance,
so
that
there's
the genre we want to
crafting,
see
there's
offered in the 4X
mining,
genre,
there's
Succeeding at
agriculture.
balancing, gathering the right things,
Um,
turning them into the
there's
tools that you need, and
so
finally
you can
getting
also
to the
develop
outcome
so
or
you can
reward of something
also
like
develop culture
improvement or triumph just changes the
like
challenge that exists
entertainment.
in Aura compared to other 4X games.
Crafting plays out in Aura at a national
So
scale,
it's not
with
just
players
the
honing
military
and mining
aspect.
the
It's
natural
not just
resources they harness
military
in all
battles.
manner of
So
goods
you
and
are
services.
actually so
Goals are the
this is basically
foundation of
civilization
everything,
talaga.
from
So
international
this is
trade to
definitely
improving their
civilization.
citizens' lives,
Mm.
and even manufacturing the weapons necessary to draft military units. The crafting
So
system
you're
in Aura
improving your
ensures
defenses, you're
thoughtful
improving your
advanced planning
military. At the same
that
time, you're
rewards players
improving
who can see the strategic outcome of all their
lifestyle
collective decisions,
of
and not just the
of your
individual ones.
citizens.
I'm proud of the work that's gone into our simultaneous turn system.
This is going to be a huge game.
Taking turns and reacting to their
Huge.
opponent's moves. In Aura, all players' actions are resolved at the same time. This rewards players' ability to navigate
Seems very
uncertainty,
tedious.
to predict
And
and
there's a
execute
lot of
plans
things that
for a
you're gonna
variety
do.
of scenarios
Yeah.
in the
Like
moment.
if you're gonna play
This
this,
system
like
makes
it's
Aura
gonna
just
eat up
feel
most of
more
your
real.
time.
In a typical strategy game, once your turn is finished, you have to wait for a long time. With simultaneous turns, generally speaking, those times are very low.
Like 1
You get
hour
to
is
keep
not enough.
playing the game and
No.
stay engaged rather than having those periods of downtime where you're not doing anything.
It's not easy sifting through all of history and picking what to include. For Aura, we wanted to offer a fresh perspective, so we looked at the cultures
So
and
we
You
look at
have
the cultures and societies
societies throughout the millennia with the
throughout
broadest
the
lens
millennia.
possible.
Where this approach
Hmm.
really shines is in our leaders. Leaders are so
Genghis
often
Khan,
seen as military personnel or prominent government figures, but leaders come
Queen
in so many
Irene,
different forms. They're
mm,
thought leaders,
Sakum,
scientific and cultural prodigies, and many more.
Nicholas.
Confucius,
Each leader in
Copernicus.
Aura has a number of special abilities
Mm.
determined by their personality traits,
Aren't
as well
those
as the powerful and
scientists?
unique
They're not
leading
really
choices
leaders.
informed by their contributions to world
Or
history.
maybe you can enlist them
Full
to
roster, we know
build
players will find leaders
technology.
they will want to play, and even a
Right?
few that may surprise them with how fun
Mm.
it is when those leaders are.
There's a lot. Mm.
Yeah. It's a
Okay,
huge
next
game.
one.
It's very well.
This is the one that you're talking about.
This one.
Indiana Jones. From Machine Games.
Another
Indeed.
game for Ninong
Wait, this
Joe.
is the Lost Ark,
represented the ultimate
Temple of
adventure.
Doom,
Even today,
and
it's one of the
Crusades.
most iconic franchises
The
in
Last
The
Crusade.
Last Crusade.
In this game, you aren't
So
playing
they're
as
making
in
the
you
trilogy.
are Indiana Jones. You will see through his eyes and experience a journey that we hope lives
Are they doing a
our legacy
compilation
of
trilogy?
Indiana Jones. When
whole life, let me tell you what you are missing.
Oh shit.
Jones,
Hmm.
while you were playing your pointless game, I was playing you.
So did they actually got Harrison Ford to model for this?
Build yourself a life of meaning.
Maybe
Like
the
action
face or the voice.
or this for the voice?
In the sense of Africa.
It doesn't really look like Harrison Ford though.
Yeah.
See the face. So they didn't really. It doesn't really look like Harrison Ford.
No, that he doesn't. See?
He doesn't look like Ford.
Yeah. You have the smirk or but it's not the face.
It's not his face. Hmm.
Yeah. Maybe they had someone who looks like him,
I don't look
then
like
modeled
him.
it after him.
Mm.
But at least they managed to get
First
him
person
voiced.
though. Mm. The first person Indiana Jones game. Have they done that before?
I'm not really familiar. And the only Indiana Jones games that I remember is the point and click games.
Yeah. It's not,
The DOS game.
I know that one, but I don't remember ever that they made like a first person Indiana Jones game.
No, I don't think so. They only did the third person. I think it was for the N64. I think the reason they made it is because Tomb Raider became famous, then they need to
Great spiritual significance.
create a game
If you were to draw a line,
with the Indiana Jones
make it a
franchise.
perfectly aligned circle.
That's not the voice either.
No, it's I like that. Dun, dun, dun. They time the punches.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
It kind of looks like who's the guy in Barbie
Hmm,
who played Ken?
Ryan Gosling.
Oh yeah. So Ryan Gosling. He kind of looks like an older Ryan Gosling.
Kind
Kind of.
and he
like an
played
older Ryan Gosling.
maybe because he played Ryan Gosling played a character in Blade Runner, right?
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was in Blade
Oh, see,
Runner.
oh, see, oh, see. Look at this. So if I'm going to stop right there, he really does kind of look like Ryan Gosling, if it's a little bit older.
Yeah. I think the only thing they got is the smirk. You know when Harrison Ford do the smirk like this, like he does this. I think that's the only thing that they got.
Who does
from
he look
him.
like to you? I mean, the first person came to mind was Ryan Gosling to me.
It somehow looked like Harrison Ford, but with a cheap impersonator.
Chip impersonator.
Not
like
exactly.
bargain bin Harrison Ford.
It's like the Walmart.
Who's the guy that they got for Solo? Who's the actor?
I forgot the name.
Because he didn't really look like Harrison Ford.
No.
That
No,
definitely.
he didn't.
All right. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Have any idea how old that was?
So this really means that
He
Harrison
doesn't
Ford
sound like
is.
Harrison Ford either.
So
Indiana Jones is such an iconic character, and he means so
so
much.
Harrison Ford is not really.
Everyone here at the studio has
It's really
so many stories
irreplaceable.
and memories. Most of us grew up with.
Particular relic was stolen and discovers that things aren't what they appear.
He starts.
So
pulling
so what I like about this part of the presentation,
Strings of a-
they really included the gameplay for Indiana Jones. I mean, the earlier parts, all of them are just talking.
mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through. To
So
the
it's
end.
just this. So Indiana Jones, Secret of Mana, and what's that one?
Avowed from Obsidian Entertainment.
So you got Ava, Ava, the Mana game, and this game, were the only ones that actually showed gameplay.
It wouldn't be Indy if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation. The most.
Let's see if we can keep up.
I think they only announced these 4 games.
We always love our villains. I think we might have found.
I really haven't heard from.
Are they still fighting the Germans again?
He's obsessed with the human mind and
Maybe because it's the
highly
first
and the perfect
trilogy,
They're both
like the
brilliant people,
old
compelled by
Indiana
passions
Jones
and
game.
obsessions, but driven down wildly different
So
ways.
my question is I wonder if Sean Connery is here, his father.
I don't think. Well, it's not being shown here.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is
It's not being shown here in the on the footage where they're going to show Indy's dad.
Those balancing acts for us.
That would be great if they could include.
Well, they can't do it. I mean, Sean Connery is dead.
How to approach any given situation is up to
I mean, at best they can get another actor
Patrol.
to model after.
From Indus Whip. To rebrand. And
And did he do the
Do the
accent?
voice. So they're gonna have to do the voice of Sean Connery,
I
like
want to
this.
thank you all for joining us for our big reveal of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Machine Games is
So,
known for creating these roller
Great
coaster
Circle
experiences with
is
huge set pieces, surprising twists,
so
and
this is a
immersive
new
narratives.
game, like a new
It's
story,
exciting for us that we
or
have been
is
able to
it
stay so true
like
to the Indiana Jones franchise and create
like
such an
combination
authentic
of the
experience while still
earlier
being able to
movies?
showcase what makes us us.
In Indiana
We are
Jones with the point and
making a
click,
game
that's
for
a separate story.
everyone,
Remember?
whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not.
I mean, it's not
Because at
based
the
from the
heart of
games.
Indiana
The
Jones
click and
is an
point one.
incredible adventure.
Yeah,
And
it's like
I think that's something
if you have a
everyone wants to be part of.
different
I'm also very excited to
when
announce
he's
that
not
Indiana Jones and the
into
Great
big
Circle is coming
adventures,
later
he
this
does
year,
this.
and we cannot wait to share more soon.
So they only revealed 4
Oh,
games for
how
this
come?
year.
So how come there's a Japanese? There's a Japanese Tora airplane here. Is this what? Is this during the 1940s? So
Yeah,
it's gonna
and
come out. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming out for the Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Game Pass. So exclusive for Microsoft. Yay, Green Team!
I guess.
Oh, you're gonna get this?
Not really a big Indiana Jones
Yeah,
fan.
Indiana Jones fan.
Yeah. I'd rather watch the movies than to
Okay.
play the
So they didn't really. So among the five, so you got Ara, Avowed, Visions of Mana, Senua Saga, Indiana Jones. Um, so they showed the footage for Indiana Jones. Yes, they showed the footage for Visions of Mana. Yes, they
Yes.
showed the footage for Ara. Hellblade 2 kind of it's just the girl walking. Avowed, they didn't really mention anything. They didn't really show that much footage.
So even like a screenshot.
No, I mean we were skimming through it, and they hardly showed any gameplay footage. If they
Maybe
started off with, I mean, if they started off with either Indiana Jones or Ara, people might have shown more interest staying over because they started with Avowed, and all we saw was just people talking. It wasn't until Visions of Mana that it got interesting.
Yeah. What they could have done is like what you said. They even if they first revealed Ara, so there's some more retention, viewer retention.
Retention in there.
Then the
Animals, children,
next
and
game
well,
is going to be Avowed or Senwa Saga. And
Our mission
then
here at Ninja Theory is to
that would have
craft
been
life-changing art with
because
game-changing tech.
viewers nowadays they're not into really
Here.
they don't really stay
Mm.
stay
So
watching,
so
especially
I'm going back to Avowed.
no different.
So this is Avowed. They only show you like first
And the
person
depth and breadth of
gameplays
choice that
like
you get
this.
with an RPG. Here to talk more about
That's
Avowed's
it.
combat is Gabriel Paramo, gameplay director.
It's more about the combat. That was it really. And this one.
well it's this game is
So not much variety in there.
It's important to pay attention to the types of enemies.
So all they
It's like-
shown was just you,
Manageability during
first person view.
Determine who, if anyone, is at fault.
so like a brief
At the end of the
2
quest,
3
you have
second
a choice. When you present private
clip then
experience like Avowed,
Contrasting the vibrant with the
but
dull.
looking at
is your want
the
of
games
gain
that
coming months
Obsidian create it's more it's like if you're familiar with BioWare they have dialogues that branching dialogues
No, what I
The
meant
more.
was it's just more the developers talking,
Mm.
more more the developers talking rather than the actual gameplay.
But I have to
But
know if anyone else.
I guess it's going to be this
I
really
mean,
isn't
that's the point. I mean,
like a
that's
show.
the point, right? I mean,
Yeah.
developers direct. I mean, that was the point of it, but still.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the Earthborn safe.
In other words, you're
I mean,
again
I mean,
revealing-
looking at Avowed.
And
I
the choice
mean, there's nothing really telling me
Self.
anything unique with what of the game, like the games that we have so far, right?
It
I
just looks like
mean,
Skyrim.
One-handed wand. It feels
So
right?
what
So
what
it
makes
kind of
it
looks like
stand?
Skyrim.
Yeah,
Using
what
the
make
And it
it
looks like
stand?
Skyrim, and it look like I'm not
giving you
gonna say
the
Elden
opportunity
Ring,
to focus on
but
weaker
you
or
know,
tougher
more
competitors
Skyrim,
intentional
Elder
and
Scrolls,
controlled movement
definitely.
as battles unfold by creating a balance between pressure.
It
See,
doesn't point out what um it doesn't point out
what's so
what
unique
what's so unique or how it stands out
on its
from
own?
the Elder Scroll games. But hopefully we could see a much more detailed trailer in the next
We're now in the
few
final months of
months.
You know what? I mean, out of all of the five, they're the least memorable to me. That's all I'm gonna say. But because in Ara, it's a civilization kind of game, right? And then you got the Mana game, definitely JRPG, right?
Yeah.
Very colorful, animated, anime-ish, rather. And then you got Indiana Jones, and then you're gonna show me Avowed, and what's the other game?
Senua's
Senua, right?
While the Furies are still our constant companions,
Like
she
Senua kind of
encounters
look.
new people along the way.
They look so. They kind of look so generic to me.
Some of which
Anyway,
will value her unique perspective.
to me anyway.
This is a sequel because there was this game. The first game was released a couple of years ago.
Settlements that
Hmm.
she discovered. Senua will make new
I think it
with us.
it plays like God of War, something like that.
Players will find
Kind of.
themselves
Yeah.
traversing beautiful and hostile environments. Seek
See. Anyway, that's the Xbox Developers Direct.
And it's not really like a showcase game announcement. They just want to feature the developers, what the developers are doing for the Xbox Series X.
Well, I mean, all I'm saying, out of all of the five, of course, I'm gonna get the Mana game. But if it's not an Xbox exclusive though, if it's gonna come out for the Switch or PlayStation 5, I'm gonna get either. But if it's gonna come out for the Xbox, sure, I'll think about it.
just give me more RPG games to play with, and maybe just
You might
maybe.
you might like Ara.
Yeah, I might
might like
play
Ara.
it if it's because I'm
Maybe
sure
too
it
long.
will come out on the PC. Yeah.
Most likely a PC game, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, with all of that clicking and pointing, definitely a PC. I mean, you cannot really. I mean, it's really difficult to multitask if you're using a controller.
Because you need to
I
point
mean, all of your fingers are not that fast.
Yeah.
All right, so that was that's the show, guys. It's been 2 hours. I mean, we cannot really, especially with the PlayStation and the Nintendo Direct broadcast, we cannot due to our time, we cannot really show everything.
Yes.
Hopefully, we have enough material for you to enjoy. And so yeah,
For
let's just do some shameless plugs. That's just the show. Any closing remarks, or JDM? Any games that you're looking forward to out of the big three announcements?
for me, I think only Silent Hill 2 and that Star Wars game, that classic Battlefront game, because um, it's going to be on Switch. Then you can play with other players. It's going to be a massive online death battle, and let's see how that will play on the Switch. And I think that's the only games that I got interested so far in this early 2024. And I'm looking forward to other um I mean announcements in the future. Let's see what these big three game companies are going to place in store in the first half of the year.
Right. And that's it, guys. That's the show.
No,
Uh,
no plugs for today.
yeah, there will be plugs. I mean, I'm an I mean, with me, with all of the game announcements, I'm an RPG guy, so all of the JRPGs, guys, I'm gonna get it definitely.
Yes. if they're if they're in if they're on the Switch or
For the
on the
PS5, I'm gonna get
PS5.
it. If they're gonna be exclusive for the Xbox, I'll think about it. All right, so let's do some plugs. So yeah, speaking of which, um, Retromancy Official Incorporated, our delegations, Studio.ph, Retro Unlimited, and Shuffle Emporium are still going to be in attendance at the Manila East City Collectors Convention being held at the Santa Lucia East Grand Mall. So our delegation is still there by tomorrow, which is Sunday, and for the ROI event, we still have the high score challenge. Oh wait, so the March we had the high score challenge of Mappy, and then we got Snow Brothers that was held today. I'm not sure if they're still doing um another another tournament for tomorrow. I believe they're doing Just Dance and Tekken 8 for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Um, so for all of you guys who are near the area, please check out the booth of ROI. Just look for the staff members, either from the Studio PH, Retro Unlimited, or the Shuffle Emporium. If it's not the gameplay that you're after, we are offering free gameplays. We have some monitors set up and some retro consoles over there. That if you want some free plays, you can just sit there and have a go. We also have Just Dance consoles, Xbox 360 set up there if you want to dance using the Just Dance. And we also have merch available. All thanks to Studio.ph, Shuffle Emporium, and Retro Unlimited. Of course, we're also going to promote the bitmap books. Let's not forget about the bitmap books. So like we mentioned before, Timeless Gamers is now an affiliate of Bitmap Books, a very uh, outstanding publishing group selling top of the line quality hardbound picture books about video gaming history, compendiums that illustrates the history of games through genres, franchises, and consoles. As you can see over there, they got the NES, SNES, Mega Drive, PC Engine, the JRPGs, beat 'em ups, point and clicks, and many more. So if you are interested in getting these picture books, you can use the link shown here. Says www.bitmapbooks.co.uk question mark AFF equals 120. Sir JDM might put the link down there at the chat. So that is bitmapbooks.co.uk question mark AFF equals 120. If you're going to use that link, then you are also helping out the Timeless Gamers show to pay the lights around here.
Yes.
Definitely a shameless plug.
Because the show won't pay for itself.
The show won't
So
pay
we
for
need
itself,
your
guys.
support. Yes.
Alrighty. And that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out. This is also going to be available on the audio format will also be going to be available on the on Spotify, Google Podcast, and Apple Podcast. And although I would suggest for the listeners of this program to check our our Facebook, our Twitch, and our YouTube video feed, so you can know, so you can witness what we're talking about here, because we are showing because we were talking about the broadcast. We are showing our live reactions to to the previous live broadcast of Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox. So if you're so you might be wondering what the hell are we talking about. It's because we were showing gameplay trailers. All right, so but that's okay if you just prefer to us listen our banter, our chatter, then go on ahead, enjoy. Any last messages, Sir JD, before we end?
Yeah, just join us every not every Saturday.
Not every Saturday.
Join us every Saturday.
Join us
For yes.
on a Saturday.
On a
On a
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yes. And we have a lot of topics that we will cover in the future show. So please do check us out on either you're on the streaming side of things or the podcast. The audio format, and we appreciate your support very much. The third is it the third year that we've been around?
This is the third year. God damn it! We're on
It's
episode
been
85, guys. Can you imagine?
Yes, we
Oh,
didn't even know that we would last
we would
this
last this
long.
long.
So thank you so much,
I mean,
guys.
like Sir JDM mentioned, guys, it's not about we are running out of topics. It's just that we cannot really do this show on a regular basis because all of the panels that we have so far have other priorities. Okay, it's just I mean, for this episode, it's just me and Sir JDM who are available for tonight. Okay, so if we're absent the next Saturday, then that means all of us are very much preoccupied. But we will continue doing this show, whoever is available. We need to keep
Of
our
course.
appearances. All right.
Yes.
We need to keep the quota.
Yeah. And I think um we're the most uh we had the most attendance for the show, the both of us.
For tonight.
So
For
we
This,
because
this
we
is
can
the first. This is the first time in Timeless Gamer history that it's just that there
yeah.
was that there were only two panels.
Yeah, there's at least
Doing a
three.
show.
Three of us doing the
Usually it's
show.
3, right?
Yeah.
But we can even do
But
3. But let's do 2.
yeah. But I appreciate also the people who participated on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. We have Sir Viraj on YouTube, Sir Reiki on Facebook, Neil Chills, Screws Lows, Orange Coffee,
Hello.
and on Twitch we
And
also
Rosella.
have yes
Sir Rosella,
Rosello,
Sir Jeff, Master Jeremiah.
and we also have Sir Lee on the
And Sir
on
Lee,
Facebook.
yes.
Yeah. So we really appreciate your participation in this very honest but very late reaction video. But at
Very
least we're
honest.
able to do a very honest and a candid reaction without the hype.
Without the hype.
Yeah.
And hey, we still went over 2 hours, just the 2 of us, eh?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sir JDM. And as always, our games and our bodies may grow out of date, but our gaming experiences will forever remain. Hey,
Timeless. See you next time, guys.